So I'm Guy Perkins, Marketing Game Manager at Rocksteady Studios.
Let's talk a little about what's new when it comes to Arkham Knight. Let's start with some of the new playable characters you guys have in there.
Yeah, so since the last time we've kind of had the game on show, we've introduced Robin, Nightwing and Catwoman. So these characters turn up in certain missions and they are available in dual play, which is a new feature for Batman Arkham Knight. So during combat sequences, tapping L1 or left bumper will switch between characters. You can do that at any time you want during those fights, and that will allow you to kind of assess the danger in the environment and pick off the highest profile target, for example, or you can build up a combo separate to your normal combat combo and then initiate a dual takedown, which is pretty awesome. So in the demo that we're showing here today, Batman and Nightwing fight together, Nightwing and Batman combine and do some sweet moves to go to take down enemies, and then once you switch characters you can kind of ping back and forth and keep that, building that combo up and start again. It's pretty cool and exciting.
You guys also are talking about some new villain side missions.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're showing here today is really the breadth and depth of gameplay that we have in Batman Arkham Knight. We've built the entirety of Gotham City for you to play in as Batman, but you know, we have our main story path, which is obviously Scarecrow and the Arkham Knight, bringing that militia force into Gotham and trying to take down the Batman. But in addition to that, we have these side quests, and that's essentially about the other supervillains coming into Gotham and your chance to take them down. So we're showing a mission with Firefly, for example, in pursuit mode, so you can chase Firefly through the streets of Gotham. We've also got militia explosive devices which have been planted around Gotham, and you have to defuse those using the Batmobile and then defend them from an onslaught of tanks. So it's kind of showing the vehicular combat. We've also got Riddler racetrack, so the Riddler is back, and his kind of presence in the game is he has his trophies and his puzzles like he did in the previous two, but he also has these Riddler racetracks which test you mentally. It's that kind of war of brain power versus brawn. So you're driving the Batmobile around these tracks, being able to interact with the environment, change the setup, overcome the puzzles that he's throwing at you as you're racing through these tunnels. Oh yeah, and then of course the dual play with Penguin. So Penguin has story with regards to weapons smuggling, and you and Nightwing are going in to break that weapons smuggling racket.
You guys have this massive game. Can you talk a little bit also the season pass and how that expands what's available for players?
Yeah, so about so far is really just kind of giving players new content every month when the game launches. We've confirmed that Batgirl will be a playable story mission as part of that DLC pass. We've got more stuff that we're working on in the future. Our main focus at the moment is just finishing the game. We're very close indeed, and once that's done we'll shift focus and move into do. That's kind of what we're doing.
When it comes to this game, it's also going to be coming out now right around the same time as the new movie. What impact do you feel that will have on this franchise, even though it's always stood apart from the movie?
Yeah, I mean, there's always been lots of kind of Batman content out there. I think when our previous games came out, some of the Nolan movies were hitting, so timing has always been interesting. But we've obviously built the game set in our universe, in the Arkhamverse, and kind of telling the story that we want to tell. It's exciting to see what Zack Snyder's doing with Batman and kind of Superman, but obviously that's his story and his kind of bag, and we're dealing more with kind of like the Arkhamverse and our tale. But yeah, it's always great. I mean, he's a super iconic character. He's been around for 75 years, so I'm sure we're not going to be the last people to be making games or movies or whatever it might be around Batman.
You guys also have talked a little bit about the voice actors that bring some of these new characters to life. Can you walk through some of those and explain what they bring to the table?
Yeah, absolutely. So first and foremost, Kevin Conroy is obviously confirmed as Batman. He's back. He for us is the voice of Batman in our game, so it's really great to have him back on board. We have John Noble as playing Scarecrow, and he brings this kind of crazy, kind of psychotic and menacing tone to the character. Is really exciting and interesting to have him. We have Jonathan Banks from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, who's playing Commissioner Gordon. He has this amazing kind of gravelly, almost kind of worn down quality to his voice, which I think lends that style lends itself really nicely to the story that we're telling with Commissioner Gordon and Batman's relationship, and how they're like super tight, but they know that they're up against it, against the Arkham Knight. And then some returning cast members from previous games. So we have Nolan North is back as the Penguin. We have Troy Baker back as Two-Face. So yeah, we've kind of got like this amazing ensemble of cast who have come together to kind of bring life to the voices of Arkham Knight.